Hi, so I really hope that I'm wrong about this. Yes, what I want to get into today. Thanks for coming back to my channel every day. I really love to see you here, and thank you for subscribing if you're subscribed. If you are not subscribed, hit the little subscription button. Why not? So yesterday I posted a piece of music on my main channel, this channel, that I think is one of my favorite pieces. So I'm really proud of it, and there's not very often that I write a piece that I can't see almost anything wrong with. I've still got bits that I would, but I think it's my favorite piece, the space between us. So yeah, I started to write it 3 months ago when all the shit went down. And I had this little piano idea. It took me 3 months to finish it. I would just keep coming back and tweaking and changing. And I finally was pleased with it, and I finally released it yesterday. So if you haven't heard it, go and check it out. And let me know what you think. So now I've got my live studio set up downstairs. I've got the piano and a couple of synthesizers and the cameras. Now that's ready to go, and because I've got so much time on my hands, I go live without any warning and play music now. I love to do it. It could be any time of the day. I did one at 1 a.m. I did one at 12 p.m. It's basically a surprise. So I can jump on and start playing music whenever I feel the urge, which is quite a lot now, because when I'm in sort of not a weird headspace, but when I'm feeling sort of reflective, I like to play music. So right now that could be any time. So make sure you have the notifications on, because then you'll get notified when I play live. Otherwise you literally miss it, because I won't announce it and I just bang and I do it live. It can be 3 minutes, could be half an hour. Sometimes there's talking, but there's a lot of music going on. So make sure you got the bell pressed, so that when I come on to do a live stream of music, you won't miss it. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for your support, and thank you for your love. Your comments are out of this world, like ridiculously out of this world beautiful. It's such an amazing community on here and on Patreon and TikTok. Sometimes they're a little bit funny on TikTok. Sometimes they give me a hard time for posting on YouTube. They want me to post on TikTok, but YouTube's like my spiritual home these days. This is where I feel the best. I love TikTok, but it's shorter form. So sometimes I post there every day. Post every day on TikTok. I'm enjoying it right now. But yeah, this especially here on the Patreon is a wonderful community. It really is. The other day I saw people helping each other in the comments on Patreon. It's amazing. It's amazing that you guys I feel like if you're following me, as I've said, you're a seeker. Like I'm a seeker. Like I'm searching for meaning in life. I just don't understand it. I'm searching. I'm searching. And I feel like you guys get it, and I feel like you are my people because we understand each other. So it's really beautiful to see you communicating with each other in the comments. I love that. But yeah, I just generally in life, just check this recording. Remember the one time I came over here to check if it was recording, it wasn't recording? Well, it is recording. Oh God. Look, Susie Sue. I wrote and produced a track for her. She's like one of my idols, Susie and the Banshees. And I got to meet her like in 2010, and she recorded a song that I wrote especially for her. It was a trip. I was kind of intimidated. She's beautiful. She's like, when I met her, she was in her 60s, and she was like stunning and like intimidating. She's not to be reckoned with. She doesn't suffer fools gladly. I was like, oh my God, I hope I do all right in this meeting. I don't get like starstruck, or I don't really get scared, or in meetings. I've met a lot of like famous people or whatever, But that was a big one for me. And I went to see her play live, and she shouted out from the stage, "This is for Stephen," when she did the song that I did. And a guy next to me like turned around and was like, "Oh, well done." We were up the top, and I didn't think anything more of it. We watched the show, and my friend came up afterwards to see us, and she was like, "So you were standing next to Robert Smith from The Cure the whole time?" He didn't have any makeup on. He didn't have the crazy hair. He just looked like a normal guy. It was Robert Smith from The Cure, another one of my idols. Didn't even notice it was him. Didn't even know it was him. Yeah, so that was a little side note about my Susie Sue t-shirt. So anyway, so generally, I heard a thing about the way that artificial intelligence works. Stay with me. It's not going to be technical. I'm not technical. It's not going to be boring. You know, artificial intelligence, the way that it works, I heard a podcast, and the way that it works is it starts off being wrong, and then it learns all the ways it's wrong to become intelligent. And I was like, that's how I want to live my life. I want to assume that I'm wrong, and then use people's feedback to get less wrong. I was like, what a great way to live, like assuming I know nothing. Because look at the state of my life. I never, if I had thought I knew anything, the past 6 months have taught me that I know nothing. But there's kind of a real beauty in that, like admitting I know nothing. And I'm pretty much wrong about most of the things I thought I knew. So it just struck me as such an interesting way to live life, is just I'm going to assume that I'm wrong. And the statue of, this is all over the place, there's a few things I thought about, and Michelangelo, famous artist, sculpted a statue of David, and people were like, someone's going to fact check me on this, and it wasn't him, I know it, but bear with me. That's not the point. I'm sure it was him. And people were like, oh, this is an amazing statue, it's beautiful. How did you carve this beautiful statue of David? And he said, I just got a block of rock and I cut away everything that wasn't David. How amazing is that? Like, he didn't see it like he made the statue, he just cut away the stuff that wasn't the statue. And that's how I'm sort of desiring or wanting to live these days. It's just cutting away the stuff that isn't my life, you know? The stuff that upsets me, the stuff that causes me heartache, depression. There's no way to avoid it, but I like to try and cut it away from my life. And I feel like I'm in such a transition right now. I'm scared to death and excited at the same time, and it's so weird. But it's nice because I'm not really sad and happy now. I'm just scared and happy now, which is different. It's progress. I feel like it's progress. It's so exciting. The world is so exciting, but also I feel sad about the old life, and I don't know, man. Yeah, but I just gotta, I don't know. And if I know, I'm usually wrong. If I think I know, I'm usually wrong. And this year taught me that. I was at the house today, and I had to get the Christmas tree out. Oh. And I went into the garage, and it was all the stuff from the house when I built the house last year. And just seeing it all made me think, wow, when I was doing this last year, I thought to myself, once this house is finished, my life's going to be great. This Christmas tree, when I put it in the garage, I was like, this will come out next year and the house will be done. That was my focus. The house is going to be done. The house is going to be done. The Christmas tree is going to go back up. Everything's going to be beautiful. Bang! That's not what happened. The opposite. I don't even live in the house now. But I'm not being a victim anymore. That's my new thing. I'm moving on. Life's exciting. Life really is exciting. I've got some very exciting things coming up. Really exciting things. I'm really excited about a couple of projects that I'm looking to... I wanted to start them this year, but I didn't want to rush it and get it wrong. No, get it wrong. I'm talking about wrong. I didn't want to rush it and not, do my best work. So January, we're on. It's on. I'm about to leave my comfort zone of this house, town, and I'm about to bring you some really exciting things. Stuff you've never seen before, and stuff perhaps you've never seen before. It's going to be interesting. I'm going to be speaking to a lot of interesting people. I'm going to show the way I make a record. It's going to be, I think, really exciting. So as always, I love you guys. Let's come back tomorrow. You know what I'm going to say? Let's come back tomorrow. Oh, look. Alfie set my... Now it really does look like Christmas. He's made all the lights flash. They're not supposed to flash. Someone commented that it looks like a teenager's bedroom. It's not very nice. It's funny though. I love you guys. Let's come back tomorrow and talk about something else.